Hi, this is Weekly Check-in Dragon. Welcome back to Train the Dragon, a space for men who choose truth over self-deception, regulation over reaction, and Jesus Christ over the smoke dragon's shortcuts. If you're here, you're not broken. You're powerful, and power must be trained. A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. That's our dragon. That's from Jordan Peterson. The purpose of the gospel is to transform us. President Dallin H. Oaks. The dragon that spoke once a week in the highlands of Arendor, there was a strange and feared ritual. Once each week, a bell would toll through the valleys. Boom, boom, and every man knew the dragon will speak. Many warriors avoided it. Some sharpened their swords, preparing to defend themselves. Others rehearsed speeches, hoping to prove their worth. Arendor did the same. The first time he entered the chamber, he came armed with explanations, with justifications, with hope that one conversation would restore everything. But when the dragon appeared, it did not breathe fire, it watched. And beside it stood Alaneath, not as an enemy, but as a witness. Arendor spoke quickly. He explained. He defended. He tried to fix it. The dragon grew stronger. The chamber grew colder. Then an old voice echoed, "This is not a battle to win. This is a fire to tend." Arendor returned the next week, without armor, without performance, only with truth. And something changed. Something deep. The purpose of the weekly check-in, Dragon, is first, recognize the lie. Smoke Dragon will tell you, say it perfectly and she'll trust you again. Explain enough and you'll fix it. Get reassurance so you can feel okay. But the truth says, this is not a performance. A confession dump. A way to get reassurance. This is a safety building rhythm, a way to remove secrecy and a way to become predictable over time. Let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Here's the structure of the Training the Dragon speaks right. 1. Appreciation. Start with safety. Lead with grounded gratitude. I am grateful for how you handle the kids this week. Not flattery, not manipulation, just truth. This tells your nervous system you are seen. 2. Ownership. No excuses. Here's where I showed up well. Here's where I didn't. Examples. I checked out on my phone Wednesday instead of being present. No blame. No defense. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth them shall have mercy. Proverbs 28:13. 3. An emotionally honest bridge. This is where connection is built. I felt overwhelmed and I avoided it. I felt overwhelmed when this happened. And I avoided acting this way. And I did this instead. And this is what I learned. Not chaos, not dumping. Oh, I feel horrible, I feel da-da-da. That's an anxious dragon. We want to avoid that. Just clarity and specific. Number 4, actions. Build trust over time. Here's what I'm working on this week. I'm putting my phone away after 9 p.m. and checking in with my group. This tells her change is happening. 5, invitation. No pressure. How has this week felt for you? Then you listen. No fixing. No defending. Be swift to hear, slow to speak. James 1:19. What makes this work is 1, your tone over technique. She's not grading your words. She's asking, do I feel safe right now? 2, consistency over intensity. 1 perfect check-in means nothing. 10 steady ones, that rebuilds trust. No payoff expectations. If you think this will fix everything, you'll sabotage it. Instead, I'm becoming a safe man, period. Smoke Dragon's trap. Watch out. It will whisper, explain more, so she can understand. Defend yourself so you're not wrong. Ask if she trusts you now. Teach her what you've learned. But every one of these creates pressure, and pressure kills safety. How this relates to training the dragon. The weekly check-in is not about her. It's about your dragon. When you feel exposed, judged, misunderstood, your dragon wants to defend, explain, control. So instead, you can pause, breathe, speak simply, stay grounded, and listen fully. You're not silencing the dragon. You're training it to speak with strength and restraint. He that ruleth the spirit is better than he that taketh the city. Proverbs 16:32. Jesus Christ helps transform us. Christ never forced connections. He invites it. He speaks truth without pressure. He listens without defensiveness. He loves with consistency. Peace I live with you. My peace I give unto you. John 14:27. The weekly check-in becomes holy when you place pride with humility. Pressure, you replace the pride with humility. You replace pressure with patience. You replace control with trust. This is how the gospel transforms not just your behavior, but your presence. Say with me softly, I will not perform. I will not defend. I will be honest, steady, and calm. I will listen without needing to fix. I am becoming a safe man. The dragon will speak every week. The question is not, will you say it perfectly? The question is, will you show up truthfully, consistently, and patiently? Because over time, that is what rebuilds trust. Remember, you were never meant to kill the dragon. You were only meant to train it.